Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my kitchen table for another embroidery tutorial. For today's video, I have a super quick tutorial on how to do a French knot. This is one of the most common knots and techniques for embroidery, and so I thought I would sit down, film a quick step-by-step tutorial. This is one of the most requested videos that I've gotten since I started doing embroidery here on my channel. If you guys are new here on my channel and you would like some more embroidery resources like supplies and how to get started, I have an entire playlist linked down below full of tutorials as well as a blog page with all of the supplies that I use and where you can get them. But if you're new to embroidery and you're looking for some more beginner resources, be sure to check out the description box after watching this video. But we're gonna go ahead and get into it. So the French knots look like this, and they're actually just little knots on top of the surface of your embroidery. So if you flip it over, there aren't any knots on the back, they all sit on top. And this knot is really common. It's one of the most used embroidery techniques, and if you know how to do this French knot, you can add it to a lot of your embroideries as little dots. You can form them into flowers, you can use them for baby's breath, you could use them for texture in the center of flowers. There's a lot of uses for these, and they come in handy when you're trying to fill a lot of space, and I love them because they add a really nice texture. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this French knot, and this design is actually up on my blog page now. So if you want to download this traceable design, you can go to my website, which is linked down below in the description box, and find this template. I also have 5 or 6 other templates that you can trace as well, so you'll just trace it onto your fabric and then you can choose whatever colors you want for the pattern. I made these designs for those of y'all who do not feel totally confident in drawing. I had a lot of y'all asking if you needed to be able to draw to embroider, so I went ahead and I made some designs for y'all to easily transfer onto fabric. But I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a French knot on a blank one so that you guys can get the basics of it. So for this demonstration, I'm just going to use this bright blue embroidery floss. I found that a lot of my tutorials I was using like white or tan on cream fabric, so it's kind of hard to see what I was doing. So I'm going to be using this blue, and this is a piece of thread that I split. If you're not sure what that means, go ahead and check out my embroidery 101 video, which is linked down below. That way you'll know what I mean when I say a split thread. For the French knot though, I want to use a piece of thread that is not split. So this is the full strand right here, and the reason I like to use the full strand is because I like my French knots to be pretty chunky. So the ones that I used in this design are not split. These are just the full strand of thread, and I'm going to cut. Then I'm going to tie a knot at the end of my thread. So one end of your thread has a knot like this. Then I'm gonna go to the open end and thread it in my needle, and I like to use a larger needle for the French knot. I went ahead and I linked a bunch of different sizes of needles, so if you click on the needles that are linked in the description box, they have a variety of sizes in that pack. I would suggest getting that because you want to use a thick needle for things like the French knot and a smaller needle for more detailed pieces. Once I have my needle thread, I like to leave the end out. A lot of you guys have been tying this to the other end of the string. You want this out so that you can switch out your colors and your needles. So we never tie the needle onto the string. You always want a loose end so that you can pull it out when you're ready to switch your colors. For the French knot, you're gonna start in the back wherever on the design that you want, and you're gonna pull it through. Then what we're gonna do is you're gonna have to set your embroidery down because you're gonna need 2 hands for this. So you're gonna take your string like this, and we're gonna take our needle and we're gonna wrap the needle in the string. You can wrap it 1 or 2 times. For that floral embroidery, I only wrapped it once. So we have our string like this and our needle like this, and we're gonna wrap it 1 time and then stick it down right by where we came up. Holding this piece right here, we're gonna pull the needle through, and that makes our first knot. So I'm gonna show you guys one more time. We're gonna go in through the back like this, set it down, holding this string right here. We're gonna take our needle and we're gonna wrap it once and go back down. You have to hold on to this string though so that it doesn't pull out. So that's our knot. And I'm gonna do it a few more times just so you can get a good view of it, wrapping it. I'm gonna wrap it twice this time so you can see what twice looks like. I like the look of it wrapped 1 time, but if you want it to be chunkier, you can wrap it twice. So that's the difference between 1 wrap and 2 wrap for your French knots. 1, 2, and back through. Coming up through the back. 1, 2, back down, holding it. So I hope you guys found this French knot tutorial helpful. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. Like I mentioned before, if you are new to embroidery and you would like some more resources, tutorials, traceable templates, and patterns, be sure to check out the description box. I've got everything linked down there. But if you're new here on my channel and you would like to stick around for some more embroidery tutorials, be sure to hit the subscribe button and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!